The Pleiadians have sent a message, a powerful, urgent message that will shake you to your core. The time has come for a monumental shift, and the old forces of darkness, which have held the world in their grip for centuries, are crumbling at an accelerated rate. Picture the most powerful empire, once unshakable, now being undone like sand slipping through your fingers. These forces of control, fear, and manipulation are being exposed for what they truly are, and they cannot stand against the cosmic wave of light that's sweeping across the universe. The Pleiadians, guardians of higher knowledge, are telling us this is no longer a distant prophecy. This is happening now. The collapse has begun, and the pieces are falling into place. But why now? What does this mean for humanity? And more importantly, what is your role in this global transformation? Get ready, because the darkness is losing its grip, and the light is about to reignite everything we know. This is a wake-up call for all who are ready to see, to awaken, and to align with the universal shift that will change everything forever. Are you ready to step into the new dawn? Take a moment to affirm your readiness in the comments below by typing, "I am ready." But wait, there's one small favor I'd like to ask. As this is a new channel, our videos are still finding their way to those who are meant to hear these teachings. If this message resonates with you and you'd like to support the growth of this channel, please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Now, let's dive in. Unveiling the Pleiadians, guardians of the cosmic shift. The Pleiadians are much more than the spiritual guides many have come to know them as. They are the architects of cosmic harmony, celestial beings whose role transcends simple guidance. They weave the fabric of the universe with their higher consciousness, helping to sustain the balance of energy that flows throughout all of creation. In a way, they are the keepers of the cosmic blueprint, ensuring that light and shadow, order and chaos evolve in a way that serves the grand design of the universe. Imagine them as celestial engineers, delicately adjusting the gears of the cosmos to maintain a divine equilibrium. Their wisdom is ancient, and their purpose vast, yet their connection to humanity remains ever present, especially now, as the world finds itself at the cusp of a monumental shift. The Pleiadian message is not just one of spiritual growth, but of cosmic restoration. For eons, they have stood watch over Earth, helping to guide humanity through the many phases of spiritual awakening. But their message now carries a greater urgency. They are speaking to us not only to awaken our consciousness, but also to herald the collapse of dark forces that have long held sway over our world. These forces, entrenched in the fabric of our society, have manipulated humanity's energies, often keeping us in states of fear, confusion, and separation. But the Pleiadians assure us that the time for their reign is coming to an end. The cosmic collapse of these forces is not a sudden event, but a process long in the making, one that the universe itself has orchestrated. As the cosmic architects, the Pleiadians know the precise timing of this collapse. It is not random, nor is it the result of chance. Rather, it is a natural consequence of the universe's evolving energy, a shift toward higher frequencies that will eventually lead to the ascension of humanity. This collapse, however, is not just about the end of a dark era. It's also the beginning of something profound. As darkness falls, it makes room for light to rise. This shift will not only change the course of humanity, but will reverberate throughout the entire solar system, affecting the very essence of the universe. And while this collapse might seem like an upheaval, it is, in fact, a necessary clearing, like the winter frost that gives way to the spring bloom. The Pleiadians see this as the dawning of a new age, one that will bring greater unity, love, and balance to the world. It is a cosmic reset, a return to harmony after an era of dissonance. But before we can truly understand the significance of this cosmic shift, it is essential to explore the origins of the dark forces that are now collapsing. These forces did not arise overnight, nor were they created by a single entity or event. Instead, they are part of the universe's dual nature, an inherent balance between light and shadow, creation and destruction. Darkness is not evil in itself. It is simply the absence or distortion of light. It is in this void that the seeds of darkness were sown. The dark forces began as a deviation from the natural flow of universal energy. They were created by celestial beings, some of whom were once part of the grand design of the universe, tasked with maintaining balance and harmony. However, as with all things in the universe, energy is fluid, and some beings grew disconnected from their higher purpose. Like a once pure river that becomes contaminated, these beings allowed their energy to be corrupted by desire, fear, and greed. Their actions set into motion a series of events that would eventually spread throughout the universe and Earth itself. The corruption of these beings allowed the rise of dark forces that infiltrated not only Earth, but other planets in the solar system. These forces took root, spreading their influence like weeds in a garden, choking the life out of the natural flow of energy. On Earth, this manifested as systems of control, manipulation, and fear, forces that sought to separate humanity from its true divine nature. These dark forces fed on fear, controlling the collective consciousness through lies, distractions, and deceit. Their presence was felt in every corner of society, from politics to religion, from war to poverty. They thrived in the shadows, unseen by most, but felt by all. However, just as darkness cannot exist without light, so too can darkness be transformed when it is met with the energy of awakening. The Pleiadians understand this duality better than anyone. They know that darkness, while a powerful force, is not invincible. It can only maintain its power for so long before the light begins to pierce through, unraveling its hold on the universe. And this is where the collapse of these forces begins. The light of higher consciousness, the awakening of human souls, is the very thing that is dissolving these dark forces. It is like a bright star slowly emerging from behind a cloud, gradually burning away the mist of illusion and revealing the truth beneath. The Pleiadians have long known that this collapse was inevitable. As the solar system moves through different cycles of energy, the vibrational frequency of the Earth and its inhabitants naturally rises. This ascension process disrupts the lower frequencies of fear, control, and separation that the dark forces rely on. The closer humanity gets to the light, the more these forces lose their grip. The light shines brighter, and the darkness begins to recede. It is not a sudden shift, but rather a gradual awakening, a process that has been unfolding for centuries and is now reaching its culmination. The role of celestial bodies, like the stars and planets, cannot be overlooked in this cosmic dance. Just as the Pleiadians have played a role in guiding humanity, certain other celestial bodies have also been complicit in the rise of darkness. There are star systems, far beyond our own, that have influenced the events on Earth and throughout the solar system. Some star systems, particularly those aligned with lower frequencies, acted as conduits for dark energy, channeling its influence onto Earth. These star systems, like the black holes that dot the galaxy, served as reservoirs for this negative energy, allowing it to spread and take root in the fabric of reality. However, the natural cycles of the universe are designed to bring balance. Just as day follows night and spring follows winter, the light of higher consciousness is now flooding the universe, undoing the darkness that has spread for so long. The stars that once acted as conduits for darkness are now being cleansed, their energy being recalibrated to support the rise of light. It is a cosmic purification process, one that is rippling through the fabric of the universe, clearing away the shadows and making way for the dawn. The universe is constantly shifting, evolving, and expanding. The forces of darkness, though powerful, are not eternal. They are but temporary manifestations of imbalance, and as the light continues to grow, they will be left behind. The Pleiadians, as guardians of this cosmic balance, have known this truth for eons. They are the stewards of this cosmic reset, ensuring that the natural flow of energy is restored and that the light of higher consciousness prevails. As we stand on the cusp of this transformation, it is essential to remember that we are not passive observers. We are active participants in this cosmic shift. And as we awaken, so too does the universe. Together, we are helping to usher in a new era, one where the light reigns and the darkness is but a distant memory. Shift of galactic consciousness, a universal rebellion. The collapse of dark forces on Earth is not an isolated event, but part of a far grander movement unfolding across the cosmos. This movement, a galactic rebellion against the forces of darkness, is a momentous shift in the universal flow of energy, signaling the end of an era dominated by fear, control, and separation. Imagine the universe as a vast, interconnected web of energies, where each planet, star, and being plays a role in maintaining harmony and balance. For eons, this web has been tainted by pockets of darkness, areas where the natural flow of light and love was distorted and manipulated. But now, the galactic consciousness itself is rising in rebellion, pushing back against the forces that have held sway over so much of the cosmos for so long. The galactic rebellion is not a sudden uprising, but a gradual awakening, a shift in consciousness that has been building over millennia. It is as if the very heart of the universe has started to beat with a new rhythm, one that resonates with light, love, and unity. This movement is not confined to Earth alone. It is a cosmic wave that is sweeping through galaxies, star systems, and worlds far beyond our reach. Like a tidal wave that surges across the ocean, the energy of this rebellion is making its way through the fabric of the universe, dissolving the darkness that has lingered in its corners. At the core of this galactic rebellion lies the concept of cosmic unity. For too long, the forces of darkness have sought to divide and conquer, to separate beings from their divine nature and their connection to the greater whole. These forces have twisted the natural flow of energy, creating rifts between worlds, star systems, and even entire galaxies. But now, the very essence of the universe is shifting, bringing all things back into alignment. The rebellion is not about destruction, but about restoration, restoring the natural harmony that exists when all things work together in balance. The light of universal consciousness is rising, and as it does, it is pushing back against the shadow that has lingered for far too long. This galactic shift is not something that has happened overnight. It is the culmination of countless galactic events, many of which are little known to the average person, but are deeply significant in the greater cosmic scheme of things. For example, there have been periods in the distant past when entire star systems were aligned in ways that created powerful, energetic waves of light, capable of disrupting the lower frequencies of darkness. These cosmic alignments were not random. They were part of a greater plan, a series of events orchestrated by the universe to counteract the spread of darkness. One such event took place in a distant galaxy where a star went supernova, releasing an enormous burst of energy that rippled through the surrounding space. This burst of light was not just a physical explosion, but an energetic one, sending waves of higher consciousness through the fabric of the universe. These waves acted as a counterforce to the darker energies that had taken root in certain areas of the cosmos, disrupting their hold and restoring balance. In many ways, this supernova was the first tremor of the rebellion, a sign that the universe was waking up and beginning to reclaim its natural state of harmony. Another key event in this galactic rebellion occurred when certain planets, which had been under the influence of dark forces for eons, experienced a sudden shift in their energetic frequency. These planets had long been seen as bastions of darkness, places where fear and control were deeply ingrained in their inhabitants' consciousness. But when the energetic wave of the rebellion reached these planets, the very fabric of their reality began to unravel. The inhabitants of these worlds, once bound by the oppressive grip of darkness, began to awaken to their true nature. They started to remember their connection to the light, to the greater cosmic unity that had always existed beneath the surface. This awakening, though gradual, marked the beginning of a larger shift in consciousness that would eventually reach Earth. In addition to these cosmic events, there have been countless smaller, less dramatic shifts that have played their part in this galactic rebellion. These include the awakening of beings across the universe who have long been dormant, waiting for the right moment to emerge. Like seeds buried deep in the earth, these beings have been patiently waiting for the energetic conditions to align. And now, as the rebellion intensifies, they are beginning to rise. These beings, from star systems far and wide, are coming together in support of the galactic shift, adding their energies to the wave of light that is sweeping across the cosmos. Perhaps one of the most significant aspects of this galactic rebellion is the role played by the higher dimensional beings, such as the Pleiadians, who have been working behind the scenes to guide and support this process. The Pleiadians are not the only ones, however. There are countless other beings from different star systems, each with their own unique abilities and wisdom, who have come together to support this universal shift. These beings are not here to fight or destroy, but to assist in the realignment of the universe's energy, to help restore balance and harmony to all worlds and all beings. They are like cosmic gardeners, tending to the seeds of light that are being planted across the universe, ensuring that they grow and flourish in the face of darkness. The cosmic rebellion is also being fueled by the collective consciousness of all beings who are awakening to their true nature. On Earth, humanity has long been under the influence of dark forces that have sought to suppress spiritual awakening and keep people trapped in cycles of fear and separation. But as more and more individuals begin to awaken, they are contributing to the larger wave of light that is sweeping across the universe. Each act of kindness, each moment of spiritual growth, each shift in consciousness adds to the overall momentum of the galactic rebellion. It is as if each individual awakening is like a single star lighting up in the darkness, and together they are creating a constellation of light that is becoming impossible to ignore. This galactic rebellion is not about one planet or one species. It is a cosmic movement that transcends all boundaries and divisions. It is about the collective rise of consciousness, a universal awakening that is pushing back against the forces of darkness that have held sway for far too long. As this rebellion continues to unfold, it will ripple through the fabric of the universe, restoring balance, unity, and harmony to all worlds. This is not just the end of an era of darkness, but the beginning of a new era of light, where all beings can live in alignment with their true nature and their connection to the cosmic whole. The rebellion has begun, and it is unstoppable. The light is rising, and darkness can no longer hold sway over the universe. Breaking the chains, personal energetic freedom from control. The energy field that surrounds each person is more than just an invisible shield. It is a dynamic, living reflection of the self. For years, many have unknowingly carried within their energetic body subtle control mechanisms, hidden forces that bind them to negative patterns and beliefs. These energetic attachments may come from a variety of sources, but they all serve a singular purpose: to maintain a sense of separation from one's true, expansive nature. Breaking free from these constraints requires a deep understanding of how our energy fields work and how we can shift them from places of stagnation and attachment into centers of power and freedom. Much like a tree whose roots have dug deep into the soil, our energy fields often become rooted in certain experiences and emotions. These roots, sometimes connected to past trauma, ancestral patterns, or even environmental influences, create energetic entanglements that can limit personal growth. The first step to breaking free is becoming aware of these hidden cords, these energetic ties, and realizing that they do not define who we are. These attachments are like vines that have wrapped around the trunk of a tree, stifling its growth and blocking its light. Yet once recognized, these vines can be untangled and released, allowing the tree to grow freely toward the sun. To begin this process, one must first create space for self-awareness. This means slowing down and turning inward, listening to the subtle messages the body and energy field send. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for this, offering a gateway to explore the inner landscape of the mind and spirit. Meditation helps to quiet the constant chatter of the external world, allowing individuals to tune in to the deeper frequencies of their own energy. It is in this stillness that the cords of attachment can be identified. These attachments often reveal themselves as emotions, feelings of anger, fear, guilt, or shame that seem to have no clear origin, yet continue to resurface and cause emotional pain. These feelings are often the result of past experiences or generational trauma that have left an imprint on the energy field, creating an invisible yet powerful force that shapes one's current reality. Once these attachments are identified, the next step is releasing them. Think of these attachments as stones that have been placed in the pockets of your coat. Over time, you accumulate more and more stones until it becomes difficult to carry the weight. The burden grows heavier with each additional stone, and eventually, it affects the way you move and live. Releasing these stones, or attachments, involves recognizing their weight, understanding their origins, and then gently but firmly deciding to let them go. This process is not about denial, but about liberation, recognizing that these energies no longer serve you, and making the choice to release them to make space for something new. One practice that can aid in this process is energetic detoxing, a cleansing ritual that clears the energy field of negative attachments. Just as the body benefits from a physical detox, the energy body requires similar care to remove the toxins that build up over time. One such detoxing practice is the use of visualization. Picture your energy field as a beautiful, radiant light. With each breath you take, imagine the light growing brighter, pushing out any shadowy or heavy energies that no longer serve you. Visualize these energies being released from your field and dissolving into the ether, where they are transmuted into pure light. This simple yet powerful visualization can have a profound effect, as it aligns your energy with the natural flow of the universe, creating a sense of clarity and openness. Another powerful practice to break the chains of control is through the clearing of ancestral trauma. Just as we inherit physical traits from our ancestors, such as eye color or height, we also inherit energetic patterns. These inherited energetic imprints can carry forward unresolved emotions, limiting beliefs, or unhealed wounds from past generations. The energy of past trauma can create a chain that binds us to the same patterns, preventing us from stepping fully into our own power. Clearing ancestral trauma involves acknowledging the lineage of pain and understanding that it does not have to define who we are today. It is about honoring the experiences of our ancestors while choosing to break the cycle that keeps us locked in a state of limitation. A potent way to clear ancestral trauma is through a practice called ancestral healing, which involves calling upon the wisdom of those who came before you to help heal the past. This can be done through meditation, ritual, or even journaling, allowing you to release old energies and transform them into powerful forces of healing. Sound healing is another valuable practice for clearing and balancing the energy field. The power of sound is undeniable. It can soothe, uplift, and even break apart energetic blockages. Instruments like singing bowls, tuning forks, or the voice itself can be used to create vibrations that resonate with the energy body, breaking apart stagnant or heavy energies. These sounds are like gentle waves, washing over the body and clearing out any emotional or energetic debris that may have accumulated over time. The vibrational frequencies created by these sounds help to restore harmony and balance to the energy field, ensuring that it remains free from the influence of external control. Breathing exercises, too, play a crucial role in releasing energetic attachments. The breath is one of the most direct ways to access and shift our energy. Through conscious breathing, one can clear stagnant energy and bring in fresh, life-giving light. A simple yet powerful breathing practice involves inhaling deeply through the nose, visualizing light flooding into the body, and then exhaling through the mouth, imagining the release of any negative energy or attachments. Each breath becomes an act of purification, cleansing the energy field and creating space for personal freedom. Physical movement also has a profound effect on the energy body. Practices like yoga, tai chi, or even simple stretching can help to release energetic blockages. As we move our bodies, we stimulate the flow of energy through the chakras, allowing stuck energy to be released and allowing new energy to flow freely. Movement helps to break up the stagnant patterns that may have accumulated over time, much like a river flowing through a once stagnant pond, clearing the water and allowing it to regain its natural flow. Ultimately, breaking free from energetic control is a process that requires both patience and commitment. It is like tending to a garden, pulling weeds, nurturing the soil, and patiently waiting for the seeds of transformation to grow. It is a process of continual self-awareness, self-care, and self-love. By releasing attachments to the past, clearing inherited trauma, and engaging in practices that purify and balance the energy field, individuals can experience a profound sense of liberation. They can reclaim their personal power, step into their true potential, and break free from the invisible chains that have held them in place for far too long. The collapse isn't just external. Inner shifts that mirror the cosmos. The world is experiencing a monumental shift, one that is not just happening in the external universe, but within each individual soul. This collapse is not confined to galaxies or distant star systems. It is happening right here, in the hearts and minds of those who walk the earth. It is a cosmic revolution that reverberates throughout our consciousness, reshaping how we perceive ourselves, our relationships, and our place in the universe. Just as the stars undergo massive transformations, burning brightly and then collapsing into new forms, so too are human beings going through their own personal mini-collapses, moments of upheaval that create space for new growth and transformation. These personal collapses can often feel chaotic and unsettling, much like the collapse of a building that has outlived its purpose. The old structures, whether they be outdated belief systems, toxic relationships, or harmful patterns, are crumbling away, making room for something more authentic to emerge. These are the areas in life where the foundation has weakened over time, and now the universe is intervening to shake things up, encouraging a reorganization of priorities and values. Like the shedding of autumn leaves, these old attachments are falling away, and while it might seem messy and painful in the moment, it is the natural cycle of renewal. At the core of this process is the dismantling of belief systems that no longer serve us. These belief systems are like walls that have been built up over time, providing a sense of safety, but also confining us within a limited view of the world. As the collapse unfolds, these walls begin to crack and crumble, revealing a new landscape of possibility. For many, this means letting go of ideas and convictions that have defined their lives for years, whether it's about their worth, their potential, or their place in the world. These beliefs often arise from conditioning, societal expectations, or past traumas, and for a long time, they shaped how people saw themselves and their circumstances. But as the collapse intensifies, these beliefs begin to lose their grip, and individuals are finding that they no longer hold the same power over their lives. The release of these limiting beliefs is like breaking free from a cage that once confined the spirit, allowing individuals to stretch and soar beyond previously imagined limitations. Alongside the breaking down of old beliefs, toxic relationships are also coming to the surface, forcing individuals to face the unhealthy dynamics that have held them in place. These relationships, like weeds in a garden, have thrived in the soil of fear, control, and insecurity. They may have been familiar and comfortable, but they have also hindered personal growth, keeping people stuck in patterns of dependency, negativity, or emotional stagnation. As the collapse unfolds, these relationships begin to wither and die, and though it may be painful to let them go, it is a necessary step in the process of spiritual awakening. Just as a plant must be pruned to allow for new growth, individuals must sometimes let go of relationships that no longer serve their highest good. This release can bring a sense of liberation, like stepping out of a fog and into the clarity of a bright new day. The collapse is not just external, it is internal as well. As individuals experience these personal collapses, they are also undergoing a profound transformation in consciousness. The old ways of thinking, being, and doing are breaking down to make way for new ways of seeing the world. This is not an easy process, and for many, it can feel as if the ground beneath their feet is shifting. The sense of stability that once existed in their lives is being replaced by a sense of uncertainty and flux. But this uncertainty is not a sign of chaos. It is a sign of growth. It is a cosmic invitation to step into the unknown, to trust the process, and to allow the old to fall away in order to make room for the new. Just like the Earth experiences seasons of change, so too do individuals. The process of spiritual awakening can be compared to the turning of the seasons, each one marked by its own unique challenges and transformations. The collapse is the winter season, a time of inward reflection, letting go and shedding the old. It is a time when things feel barren and empty, but beneath the surface there is a quiet promise of new growth. And just as spring follows winter, the collapse eventually gives way to renewal, an awakening to a new sense of purpose, clarity, and alignment with the soul's true calling. This shift is not just about external events, but an inner revolution, where individuals begin to remember their true essence and reconnect with the divine wisdom that resides within. For some, these mini-collapses are happening in waves, periods of intense upheaval followed by moments of calm and clarity. These waves can feel overwhelming at times, as if the tide is pulling them in all directions, but each wave brings with it a message, a lesson, or an insight that helps to further unravel the old and make way for the new. These shifts are often accompanied by deep emotional releases, tears, grief, frustration, that signal the letting go of old attachments. It is a cleansing process, much like a storm that sweeps through and leaves the air fresh and clear. There are also subtle shifts happening within the energetic field. People may feel different sensations in their bodies, as if they are physically aligning with the changes happening in their consciousness. This is the body's way of recalibrating to the new frequency, and it can show up as physical symptoms like fatigue, headaches, or even a sense of disorientation. These physical manifestations are a reminder that the body and mind are interconnected, and the collapse that is happening on an energetic level is also affecting the physical vessel. As these shifts continue, individuals may begin to experience moments of profound clarity, where the fog of confusion lifts, and they gain insight into their true path. It's as if the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place, and the vision of their higher self becomes clearer. This clarity is a gift of the collapse. When everything falls apart, it makes space for the truth to emerge. People begin to realize that they are not just passive observers of their lives, but active participants in the creation of their reality. They become aware of their ability to shift their thoughts, beliefs, and emotions in alignment with their highest good, and they begin to embrace their power as co-creators of their existence. The inner collapse is an invitation to release the old and make room for the new. It is a necessary part of the awakening process, as individuals break free from the limitations of the past and step into their true potential. Just as the universe goes through cycles of collapse and rebirth, so too do individuals experience their own cycles of transformation. The collapse is not an ending, but a beginning, a doorway to a new way of being, thinking, and living. Through this inner revolution, individuals are not only awakening to their true selves, but to the vast, cosmic potential that lies within them. The role of starseeds in the collapse of dark forces. Starseeds, those individuals who carry within them the energetic imprint of distant star systems, play a crucial role in the current cosmic upheaval. They are not ordinary humans. They are part of a greater mission, one that extends beyond the physical realm and taps into the very heart of the universe's intricate plan for balance. Many of these starseeds have come to Earth with a distinct purpose: to assist in the collapse of darkness that has pervaded the planet for so long. Their connection to the Pleiadians and other benevolent cosmic beings is not just spiritual, but deeply woven into their being, activating them now more than ever as the universe accelerates its process of transformation. The role of star seeds in this process is to act as beacons of light and guides to those still enmeshed in the lower frequencies. They are the catalysts for change, tasked with igniting spiritual awakenings and helping humanity remember its true purpose. The Pleiadians, known for their wisdom and guidance, have long been preparing these star seeds for this moment. The cosmic energies are now amplifying, allowing them to rise to their fullest potential and take action in the world. Their mission is vast, and while some of their work is subtle and internal, much of it is becoming visible in the external world as they step into their power. For starseeds, the process of assisting in the collapse of darkness is multifaceted. Some may engage in healing work, using their intuitive abilities to clear energetic blockages and release the negative influences that have long held humanity back. Others may feel compelled to speak their truth, sharing messages of love, unity, and light with those around them. Through their words, actions, and presence, starseeds serve as conduits for higher knowledge, channeling wisdom from the stars to help Earth navigate through this difficult transition. Their work is not always easy, as it often requires them to face their own inner shadows while holding space for others. Yet, they are the brave souls who have chosen to embody the light, knowing that their efforts are helping to dismantle the old and create space for a new way of living. As the cosmic collapse intensifies, starseeds are called to act decisively, knowing that the collective energy of humanity is shifting in profound ways. Their role is to help guide others through the darkness, to awaken those who are still asleep, and to uplift the vibration of the planet as a whole. This mission is not one that can be completed by a few individuals alone. It requires the combined effort of all those who resonate with the higher frequencies. Starseeds, therefore, must support one another, knowing that they are part of a greater collective force, working to bring about the dawn of a new era. As this process unfolds, starseeds may experience various emotional and physical symptoms. These manifestations are a direct result of the energetic shifts that are occurring within them and around them. The collapse of dark forces creates an energetic vacuum, and as the old structures of control and fear disintegrate, there is a surge of new energy flowing into the system. This can feel overwhelming, leading to sudden bursts of energy that seem to come out of nowhere. These bursts may be accompanied by moments of intense emotion, joy, sorrow, anger, or fear, often occurring in rapid succession. These emotional swings can feel disorienting, but they are part of the energetic detox process that the body and mind are undergoing. As the old energies are released, the new higher frequencies take root, and this process of adjustment can be challenging. Physically, starseeds and others undergoing this transformation may experience detoxification symptoms. The body, much like the mind, carries stored energy from past experiences, traumas, and limiting beliefs. As the energetic collapse takes place, the body is releasing these stored toxins, both on a physical and emotional level. This detox process may manifest as fatigue, headaches, digestive issues, or flu-like symptoms. It is important to remember that these symptoms are temporary and are signs of the body's natural cleansing process. Just as the earth experiences natural cycles of renewal, so too does the body during times of great transformation. To navigate these emotional and physical symptoms, it is essential to stay grounded. The process of energetic release can be intense, and without grounding techniques, it is easy to become overwhelmed by the surge of energy. Starseeds and others undergoing this transformation can benefit from practices that connect them to the earth and their physical bodies. Meditation, yoga, walking in nature, or simply sitting quietly and breathing deeply can help to anchor the energy and bring a sense of stability during times of turbulence. It is also important to stay hydrated, eat nourishing foods, and get adequate rest to support the body during this period of detoxification. In addition to grounding practices, self-care is essential for maintaining balance during this transformation. As the energies of the universe shift, it is easy to become caught up in the intensity of the moment, but taking time for self-care can provide the space needed to integrate the changes that are happening on an energetic level. This may involve taking breaks from technology, spending time with loved ones, engaging in creative pursuits, or simply being in stillness. Practicing self-compassion is also key, as the process of spiritual awakening can be emotionally taxing. It is important to allow oneself to feel the full range of emotions without judgment, knowing that this is part of the cleansing process. For those experiencing deep emotional releases, it can be helpful to engage in practices that support emotional healing. Journaling, talking with a trusted friend or healer, or even crying when necessary can all be powerful ways to release pent-up emotions. It is essential to give oneself permission to grieve, to let go, and to process the emotions that arise during this period of transformation. Just as the earth goes through seasons of release and renewal, so too must individuals allow themselves to experience their own cycles of emotional release. As the collapse of dark forces continues, the emotional and physical symptoms that individuals experience will become more intense. Yet these challenges are temporary. They are signs of the old energies dissolving and making way for the new. By practicing grounding, self-care, and emotional healing, star seeds and others undergoing this process can navigate these shifts with greater ease and grace. Ultimately, the collapse is a necessary part of the larger cosmic evolution, and by embracing these changes, individuals are aligning themselves with the divine flow of the universe, helping to create a new earth where light, love, and unity can thrive. Pleiadian insight, the hidden gifts in the collapse. As the darkness collapses, there are many unseen blessings that begin to reveal themselves to those who are open to them. This period of upheaval is not just about destruction, but transformation, where new spiritual gifts and deeper connections to the universe can be unlocked. For those tuned into the cosmic frequencies, the collapse offers a doorway to profound levels of insight and wisdom that were previously inaccessible. These gifts often come in the form of enhanced intuition, clearer visions, and an awakening of latent spiritual abilities that had long been dormant. Imagine it like a garden that has been overshadowed by a large tree for years. Now, as that tree is removed, the sunlight streams in, and the flowers and plants begin to blossom, revealing the beauty that was always there. One of the most remarkable gifts that individuals may experience during this time is enhanced intuition. As the old patterns of darkness fall away, people are able to access higher frequencies of consciousness, allowing their intuitive faculties to sharpen. It's as though a fog has lifted, and the senses that were once dulled are now more attuned to the subtle energies around them. Some may find themselves knowing things without being told, having vivid dreams that provide guidance, or receiving intuitive nudges that lead them on the right path. This enhanced perception can be both awe-inspiring and unsettling, as it opens the door to a deeper understanding of the world around us. People may begin to feel a stronger connection to their higher selves, allowing them to tap into their inner wisdom with greater ease. Alongside intuition, many will begin to experience clearer visions, both literal and metaphorical. It is as though the veil between worlds is thinning, and individuals are given glimpses into the cosmic workings of the universe. Some may have visions of past lives, future possibilities, or even distant star systems that are calling them home. These visions are not just about seeing images or symbols. They are invitations to step into a new level of awareness and responsibility. They serve as reminders that the collapse is not just an external event, but a deeply personal journey of spiritual awakening. Just as a seed must crack open to grow into a flower, these visions help individuals break free from the constraints of their former selves and embrace their true potential. For many, this period of collapse also leads to deeper, more profound connections to the universe. The connection to the earth, the stars, and the entire cosmos becomes palpable. Individuals may find themselves feeling more in tune with nature, sensing the energy of the earth beneath their feet, or experiencing a deep resonance with the stars above. It's as though the fabric of reality itself is woven more tightly, and people are able to perceive its threads with greater clarity. This connection allows them to see the interconnectedness of all things, understanding that their actions, thoughts, and emotions ripple out into the universe in ways they never realized before. Personal stories abound of individuals who have unlocked these hidden gifts during the collapse. Some have experienced sudden spiritual awakenings, finding themselves drawn to practices like meditation, energy healing, or channeling. Others have felt an urge to speak out about the injustices they see in the world, using their newfound clarity to bring truth to light. These stories are not just about individual growth. They are about the collective awakening that is happening as more people tap into their own divine potential. The collapse of darkness is not just a cosmic event. It is a mirror reflecting the shifts happening within each individual. Those who embrace this process may find themselves experiencing profound transformations, stepping into roles of leadership, healing, and guidance for others. As the collapse continues to unfold, it is vital for each person to embrace their role in the greater awakening. This moment is not reserved solely for spiritual leaders or those who are already well established on their spiritual paths. It is a call to everyone, regardless of where they are in their journey. The universe is inviting all of humanity to rise in their unique way, to step into their divine purpose, and to contribute to the transformation that is taking place. Whether through small acts of kindness, standing up for truth, or channeling higher wisdom, every individual has a part to play in this grand cosmic movement. The invitation to step forward with courage and confidence is not just a call for external action. It is an invitation to claim one's own power. Each person is an integral part of this shift, and when they embrace their unique gifts and talents, they contribute to the collective energy that is driving the transformation. It is time for each soul to recognize that they are not alone in this process. The universe, the Pleiadians, and all the cosmic beings are guiding them, supporting them, and encouraging them to embrace their full potential. The shift is happening on a grand scale, but it is also happening in the hearts of individuals, one by one. This period of collapse is not an end, but a beginning. As the old structures and paradigms crumble, they make way for something entirely new. This is the promise of the universe, the creation of a new earth, a world that is built on love, unity, and higher consciousness. The collapse of darkness is necessary to clear the space for this new creation to take root, and it is a process that is happening within and around each individual. As people awaken to their own divine nature and step into their roles as agents of change, they help to build the foundation for a new reality, one that is centered in truth, compassion, and collaboration. The universe promises that beyond this collapse, there is a new creation waiting to emerge. Just as a forest regenerates after a fire, the earth will rebuild itself, but this time it will be a world where love and higher consciousness guide every action. The shift is not just about individual awakening, it is about the collective evolution of humanity. As each person aligns with their true purpose, they contribute to the creation of a world where unity and peace reign. This is the promise of the universe, and it is available to everyone who chooses to embrace it. In this moment of cosmic transition, it is important to affirm one's connection to the shift. The collapse may seem chaotic at times, but it is part of a larger process of transformation that is leading to a brighter, more harmonious future. Each individual has the power to shape their experience during this time and contribute to the collective awakening. The affirmation to carry in your heart and soul during this time is, I am a part of the cosmic shift. I choose light, truth, and love to guide me through the collapse and into the new creation. This affirmation is not just words. It is a declaration of purpose and alignment with the greater cosmic forces that are guiding humanity toward a new dawn.